Atlantia vivere, Agartha vivere, Shambhala vivere, Lemuria vivere. Nothing is true and everything is permitted. Here is the sign that I am the master and leader of the assassin's order. I also have other signs, but this is it. This is the feather which is drowned into the blood of my enemies, in order to prove that their DNA is theirs after I kill them. I would like tonight to offer a new deal to the United States of America and to my sister Brittany. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, America. I want an equal footing for Romania or Dacia or Atlantis with America on the world stage. I have reached a conclusion after reading tens of thousands of pages of the Nisa Treaty, the Lisbon Treaty, the Amsterdam Treaty, the Maastricht Treaty, that the European Union does not have a common police force. Actually it does, it's called Europol, but in practice it does not exist. And it does not have a common army. Well, it does have, but in practice it does not exist. Also, the European Union is not a superstate. Well, it is, but in practice there are many problems. And I would like to turn tonight to show you the truth. And the truth is that I am the God of purity, beautiful arts, philosophy, diplomacy, politics, progress and civilization. 7 items. 7 is the number of time. And I got dirty in my life with games, with video games, with politics, with this society, because this society is a dirty one. The Romanian society is dirty, and also the American society is dirty, very violent, and so on. The Americans are obsessed with protecting the laws, because an American spy told me that in America there are many people who do not obey the laws, who walk with their guns on the street, and they shoot at anyone who dares them or try to make a challenge for them, and so on. But in America, if you are convicted of stealing, you lose your right to bear arms. So it means that when you try to steal again, the owner will have a gun and he or she will try to shoot you dead while you only have a knife. While in Romania, no one has the right to bear arms. Also in America, we have my sister Britney Spears, or the great goddess Artemis, who was beaten by her own manager. I have learned in The Sun or other newspapers. She was drugged, drunk and beaten by her own manager, who fed himself from her work, because Britney Spears sold over 100 million songs worldwide, and she produced $202 million in revenues. Well, most of that, half or 3/4, went to her manager, who unfortunately also beaten her. Yes, it is as bad as it sounds. It almost reminds me of my spies who are humiliating me every day. They have not beaten me yet. Well, maybe they have threatened me to beat me, but I don't take drugs and I don't get drunk. Actually, this is a very good wine called Rosé Vinul Cavalerului, or the wine of the Black Dragon Knight. And I also have nice Milka. I love you, Brittany. Chocolate things. And I wish to tell you what I want from our American friends. I want them to invest in Romania, in my country, to raise us from our poverty, not to send any more messengers who guards us, who regards us as small children to be manipulated. We are not children. We are devious, but we are not children. And also they retain many of the goodies for us for better times. I will show that these goodies to be released now for us, and I shall release all my goodies for you. Namely, I am the leader of the honorable leader of the Lucian Alliance. I am the Lucian Ilia. I shall give you full access to my alliance, to our full control galaxy. I am also the pet of the Great Council of Atlantis. I shall give you full access to Atlantis resources. I shall give you full access, since I'm the Supreme Commander, or the Commander-in-Chief, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of Romania. I shall give you access to all our military technology, including flying saucers, laser, plasma, anti-gravity guns, and so on. In return, I want access to all your technology, to the Stargate program. We want the teams to send to the Stargate, and we shall give you access, I shall give you access to the Atlantean city in Bucegi Mountains, if they wish to contact you, and also to the Galactic Gate, which makes a connection with the home galaxy of Atlantis, 300 million light years away. I want Romania to be a respected player on the world stage. We are a small country, but we are the heart of Atlantis. Just like I and my sister Artemis, or my sister and me, we are on equal footing. I want Romania and America, although an old country and a young country, to make an alliance, like between an old man and a young man, or an old woman and a young man, or an old man and a young woman, to rule the world, to protect the world against the coming Russian and Chinese invasions. I have also discovered the real former Albania on fan site. I'm going to try to call her, and I will also phone President Obama tonight. So that is what I want. Yes, I also want for myself to be paid for what I did for Romania. I wish to be paid for revering. I wish to be paid for $5 million and 5 houses each from the army, the secret service, and the church. I wish to be paid with $30 million from the FBI for revealing. That was the price where Osama bin Laden was at the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. In the Afghani border, I signed with the terrible Ivan killing his only son. I sent the message in April 2004, more than 10 years ago. And according to the laws of Atlantis, you have to provide me with the money. I also wish to raise my sister. I wish you to respect my sister and to listen to her advices. I wish the people of Romania to respect me as the leader. And also the American spies, because you know that CIA agent called Andrei Cristian Tătaru called me the dictator of Transexania, meaning that I'm a dictator, which I'm not, and this country is run by a transsexual, namely Victor Ponta, the Prime Minister. And other demeanors which I did not like the great shit of Zorlor, blah blah, and Zorlor neighborhood. So that's what I like. I have watched the interview movie. Yes, I have seen myself. Maybe when you broadcast, when you try to make the film, the interview, because you know Sony is a firm, is a South Korean firm, and North Korea and South Korea are at war, civil war, since the 1950s. And I recognize myself. I also told us a CIA spy called Ziple that I maybe when they made that movie, they projected their view about me on there. Yes, I'm the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of Romania. Yes, I have promoted Klaus Werner Iohannis in place of Victor Ponta. I have switched the scores, but you know, maybe it was not such a bad idea. If we had a transsexual woman as our president and she recognized we will have civil war, and now I would have been dead and I would not be able to make you this wonderful proposition. And I know that many of you guys wish to kill me. Don't do this, because if you do this, there will be civil war here in Romania. Also, I know that the dragon called Andrei Crisantorov wished to eat me alive. If he does, other than the diplomatic relationship between the USA and Romania will be severed for 100 years, and will be cut. And I am the only one who can guarantee the continuation of the present order in Romania, because truthfully told, if I stop from my work, as Laurențiu Marin wishes, because Laurențiu Marin is my older version, he said, well, you have done, you will do in the future some great errors, and now you must stop because this planet must pass through a nuclear war and blah blah blah. I don't believe that shit. Yeah. That is why he is suing me, desperately trying me to leave Romania and move to the USA, because he believes that in USA Andrei Cristian Tătară told me that I will be incarcerated and killed by Section 1 who owes me, and they want to give me $4 billion and 4 great houses in America. I accept them. I also accept $300,000 from the CIA, €1 million from the French side, from the German side I don't know how much, maybe 2 million, I don't know, from our German brothers. I know that the government in Bonn or in Berlin now gives instruction to Klaus Werner Iohannis, but you know, this guy is not very talkative. Now, in order to prove that he is not a Jew, he has rewarded someone who is anti-Jew with a prize, with a medal, Cavalier, the Medal of Honor, blah blah blah. And now the conclusion is that I shall continue to do this work. I'm now Supreme God because 6,003 or 6,004 days passed since 21st of July 1998, when my true mission began. So, I have recovered, I am now Tsar of Crișana, Ardeal and Transylvania, also Russia. You know, I know that the Russians have a CIA spy. The Russians also know this, and there will be civil war in Russia and some great military upheaval towards Europe, but I plan to go with someone from my Romanov family. I have met an old prince called Romanul. He's from the family of Ioan Vasile Romanul, Romania. The Romanov families, because you know the Russians are made between Vikings who conquers the Masa Gete, who are coming from our past. The Gete are from the tribe of Gete or Goths. They are related to us and to the Germans. So, we are the same tribe. That's it. That's the New Deal. Equal footing, USA and Romania, equal sharing of responsibilities on this world and the galaxy and the universe, equal sharing of stargates, galactic gates, technology, blah blah blah. And I shall call the White House and Britney Spears and wish them Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye bye.